of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Dupe. Shamma-lamma ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
What?
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop.
What?
You guys hear about this? My name is Ryan Pfeiffer, and I am Mr. Boop.
My name's Lisa Dupe, and I'm Mr. Boop.
Why do we just like pause like that, or why do you pause like that sometimes? Like,
sometimes you catch me off guard.
what do you what else are you working on when we're doing this?
I'm very busy person.
Let's just do
I'm
it.
editing the previous episode.
Are you really?
No.
Okay, because that's what John did.
I edited all the episodes before, like an hour before we hit record.
I was gonna say, oh, that's good, but then I remembered it's the end of the week anyway. What is it? May 8th, Friday. 81st
Happy
strip.
May Day, everyone.
Happy May 8th day. It's the 81st strip. What happens?
Oh my god! It's the 8th and we're reading the 81st.
That's not that.
I'm impressive. In today's Being
I'm
Mr. Boop,
I'm
love
impressive.
this one.
I'm impressive.
Yeah, I am.
Shadow synopsis. Evil smiley face.
That's great.
It doesn't say
that
evil
about this
smiley
shit.
face. It's a angled bracket. What is it called? Angled bracket.
What?
No, that's a hardware term. What is it called? The pointy bracket.
What? Pointy bracket?
The pointy bracket. Chevron?
Less than sign?
Chevron?
The less than sign?
Yes.
N equal to?
Yes, less than, sorry. It's sure. It's a less than. So it's is it less than or greater than? It's greater than colon hyphen right bracket. Evil smiley face. Yeah. Oh, my head hurts. 4 panels.
4 panels.
Flapper shot. Slapper shot, because this shit slaps. Hey, this shit flaps, right? This flit slaps.
This MIP maps.
Oh boy. It's that same shot of fucking Alec in the strapped up chair, and Sonic.
It's doing a
next
little
to
more
him.
cartoony.
A little bit. I don't know. Sonic looks. He's not sad or anything. He's like making like an expression. His arm is out, sort of in a talkie pose, but the hand is facing the other way that it would than it usually would be. And his expression is kind of like, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty much what he's saying. But Alex, the one of the straps is behind his glasses, which is different than how it was before. It was over his eyebrows, I think, before. He's got a not. I don't know. Is this what we would call a electro bubble? I'm not sure if this counts as an electro bubble. I feel like the electro bubble was more like. These points are not.
It's like a stylized electro.
It's
bubble.
not zigzag. It's like it points and goes inward, like to a curve.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like stylized, but it's still an electro bubble. I'm pretty sure.
We can't add anything to the slang guide. I think I would call this something else, but we'll just call it a stylized electro bubble
purpose.
or something.
It's as an electro bubble.
Yeah, it's like the same type of purpose. I think he's just drawing it differently now.
Yeah.
Sure. It's an electro bubble, and in the electro bubble it says, "Let me go!" 2 electro points. "I'm not crazy!" 4 electro points. "I really am married to Betty Boop." 3 electro points. Oh, come on. I I try to make things go smoothly and like how like oh, maybe she can pick up here. So I'm not just doing the whole thing.
I'm very distracted.
Why? What are you looking at?
I'm turning it off, whatever it was. I'm going back.
I was like, okay, I've read this. Maybe now she will describe that Sonic has a speech bubble
yeah.
and what that says. Instead of me, what I usually say, which is like, and Sonic has a speech bubble which says, and then there's like a 10-second gap, and you're like, oh yeah, he says, and then you read the panel, what he says in like panel 3.
Yeah. Okay, let's. And then Alex says, "Okay, fuck this."
Oh my god, no! For fuck's sake, that's why would. All right, whatever. It doesn't even matter.
Okay, what panel are we on?
We're on panel 1. What do you mean? Come on.
Okay. Alex says.
No.
Is it Alex speech bubble or Sonic?
Sonic.
Sonic says, "Of course you are." Dismissing Alex's claims of being
panel 2 close-up of Alex strapped to the bed. It's not the same sort of close-up as there was in the other strip. It's just a closer version of the previous shot. Close enough that we don't see Sonic, even though he's theoretically standing close enough that we should see him. Alex's hands are kind of freaking out under those straps, like turning. They look like forks here, or chicken feet, because he's screaming, and he's freaking out, and his hands are like becoming uncomfortable. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got a electro bubble that says, "No, I am 2 electro points. I really am 3 electro points." I don't know. What do you think is better? Saying like reading the whole thing and then saying the punctuation, or saying the punctuation as it comes up?
Well, I can't recall the punctuation fake names as I'm saying it, but I seem to be able to remember them after I've said the whole thing.
Do you think what feels smoother if I say, "No, I am 2 electro points. I really am 3 electro points," or "No, I really am 2 electro points after am 3 electro points after the other am"?
I think the first one is, I mean, they're both stilted.
Yeah, the second one takes longer, but the third one we get the full reading as it's meant to be.
The second one I just do the second one because like it gives me more time to think about what an electro point actually is.
Who cares?
What the name of it is.
Panel 3. Oh god, you describe this one. It's not something I don't want to describe. Like there are things I would not want to describe because I don't want to talk about it. This is so complicated. I'm like, I don't fucking.
Panel 3, Sonic has grown larger. He's now got a eye on his doctor's thing. He's growing fangs, which Sonic.
Oh shit! What is it called again?
What, third eye? Oh,
head
his
mirror.
doctor thingy.
Head mirror.
Head mirror.
Yeah, there's an eye on his head mirror, like a third eye type thing. Yeah, and his teeth are pointy.
His hair is rising, but I'm thinking that it was rising in the first.
No, yeah, I would say that's just how it looks.
In real Sonic official art, his hair flicks down. But in this, it's flicking up. I don't remember if that's always been the case.
I don't think it's worth mentioning. But he's looking angrier. His teeth are pointy. The eye is forming on his head mirror. His hands are sort of out like a bleh type, pose. And he's growing, and there's like and kind of glowing as well. There's like an aura around him.
But I am recording. Okay. Keep going.
And he's got a wibbly wobbly speech bubble that says, "I said, of course you are." Said and course are underlined. And in the corner, this is how we can tell Sonic is growing because Alec is much smaller. It's like zoomed out so we can see the full big Sonic.
He's usually pretty small, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah. I guess this is technically the same shot as the first panel, but just way zoomed out. So Alec looks smaller. and his eyes are wide. We don't see his mouth because it's so far out. And he's got a thought bubble with a big electro point in it. Boldened. Panel 4.
Panel 4.
Sonic has fully transformed into this new form. His gloved hands are pointy. His doctor's outfit has disappeared.
Yeah.
So it just looks like normal naked Sonic design, but more jagged maybe a little bit, and the circle on his front is like wobbly. His teeth are big and gnarly and pointy and long. His eyes are beady, and the third eye is fully formed onto the top of his forehead. He's got two big bugle-looking horns. When I say bugle, I mean the chip.
Oh yeah.
And his arms are very skinny, and he's still doing that same sort of arm position from the last panel where he's like, bleh.
Bleh.
Alec is still there in the corner, looking pretty much the same, but instead of like beady eyes, no mouth, we can see his mouth. He's looking at the audience, sort of half-lidded, but he's so tiny it looks kind of awkward, and he's frowning. Sonic has a big wobbly speech bubble that says, I've known you're married to Betty Boop all along, asshole. Electro point.
It's what I've been trying to tell you guys. He really is married to Betty Boop.
It's almost as if his name is Mr. Boop.
No.
No?
No.
You disagree?
Disagree. It couldn't be.
Alec has got a speech bubble.
If he was a good Mr. Boot, he'd be married to Betty Boop. Panel 3.
There's no... Oh, fuck it. Alec has got a speech bubble that says, okay, fuck this. Which is how I feel about this podcast.
Okay.
He's looking at the audience and saying that.
Yeah.
What is happening here?
What's happening here?
Yeah.
You just described it all, didn't you?
No, in the strip.
Well, you already described what's happening. But
there's a lot of shadows on Sonic's form in panel 3, by the way, but not in panel 4.
Yeah.
I guess maybe that's part of the aura.
Because of the reveal, yeah.
And then the aura's gone in panel 4.
It's important for the reveal, but not necessary to keep around for the whole thing, I think.
But yeah, what? So Sonic knows, and he's a demon.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Well, yeah. What's happening is
Is this real life?
Alex's delusions are getting out of control. You know, as presumably, he begins to wake up. That's what I think. He's waking up, so his reality is getting more.
Well,
sucky.
That's what you think. You know what I think?
What? This is like the movie. This is like the TV show Life on Mars.
How so?
Well, it's about a cop in the coma who thinks he's in the 70s.
What? I thought he really was in the 70s.
No.
Is that a spoiler?
I'm pretty sure this was in episode 1, but I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Been a long time.
I think you just spoiled the show Life on Mars. That's the whole premise is that it's a cop that goes back to the 70s. He wakes up in the 70s. Yeah. Not that he thinks he's in the 70s.
Well, I saw the show 15 years ago, so I can't remember if that's a spoiler or if it's a part of the show or not. Anyway, watch it and find out.
Well, you know what I think?
What?
What?
What? What
I think you've been listening to Being Mr. Boop.
Exactly.
From the people who brought you Life on Mars. You can visit the show's website at actually said Cartoon All Stars to the Rescue. I was trying to tie it into this episode.
Tie it into the
you can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for our full catalog of episodes, and to sign up to host the podcast, which anyone can do. For more updates, and there's a slang guide and other stuff, all sorts of goodies. For more updates, follow at MrBoopPod on Twitter. and at Candy106 on Twitter, and at Lisa something.
What do you mean at Lisa something?
That's her username. What's your username?
It's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Lisa Dupe 2.
Yeah. Choose the second one. Lisa Dupe was already taken, I assume.
Oh, well, no, I had the original Lisa Dupe, but then one day it asked me to put in my age, and I was like, okay, and then it was like, you made this account when you were 13. I'm like, yeah, but I'm 20.
Oh, that happened to me too. You know what you have to do is, if I say this, will someone report me to Twitter?
Account. Yeah, they'll delete.
Well, what you have to do
only thing they don't like
here's
is
what
you
you have to do.
create
Here, just
an
bleep
account.
all this out. What you have to do is borrow someone's ID who doesn't use Twitter, and then who was over at 13 when you made the account, and then just put their information in.
Damn.
That's what I did. I used my sister's ID. And then she said,
Okay,
"IV, no ID." I asked her for her ID, and she gave me an intravenous strip, and I said,
yeah.
No, ID, not IV.
Not IV. Okay, this is.
And she said, "And waka waka."
Episode 1 of Life and Mod says, after being hit by a car in 2006, Tyler wakes up in 1973. Fine, blah 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 blah.
Episode 81 of Being Mr. Boop says, "Thank you and good night."
Thank you and good night, everyone. But yeah. Maybe that's the mystery of the show. I didn't finish it, but maybe it's like oh, he got hit by a car and now he's in the 70s. Is he in a coma, or is he being
I just took it at face value.
That he was transported to the 70s after
Yeah.
being hit by a car in the 2000s.
Because it was really a Weeping Angels mobile.
Yeah. Man, they made so many adaptations of that show.
That's really.
The Russian version is called Dark Side of the Moon.
It's called Life on Red Planet. They love red.
Yeah. Don't we all?
On Soviet Mars, car hit you.
It does. That's what?
No, sorry. On Soviet Mars, you hit car. That's the premise of the Russian version of Life on Mars. He hits a car, and the car goes back to the 70s, and everyone's like, "Whoa, what is this car? Looks so futuristic."
Yeah.
This car looks like it's from at least 40 years in the future. Or 30, I don't know.
By the copyright date.
Whenever it's from.
2006.
It'd be funny if it was just a car from the 70s, and so the show is just not interesting at all.
Oh, man.
He hits the car, it goes back to the 70s, and it's like, this car looks really old, even though it's a brand new model. Anyway, whatever. That's where you cut the post.
Well, now
roll.
you excited me.
After I say anyway, whatever, that's where you cut the post roll.
No, I'm doing it here.
What? Okay.
I hate
what are we on?
podcasting.
Yeah. We got 2 more. It's fine. There we go.
Okay.
Go.
I feel sad because I don't have the energy to do another dirty rap segment.
We don't need to do 2.
No, we do 2.
No, we don't.
That's how.
Well, married to the world famous Betty Boop. She was a little lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Dupe. Shama-lama ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.